team like Kyrie and KD. Or the Lake Show with King James and AD. Wish I could match him up with the bad boys from the 80s. But no black and white, I need that in HD. HenDawgz.
Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy HenDawgz, and we back to it. You know how we do it. Another day, another Larry Bird reaction video. Shout out to the Bird Gang. Shout out to everybody that's been watching my videos, man. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe right now. Make sure you like this video if you like this video, and go ahead and write something in the comments. But we got a Larry Bird 50-point performance. I feel like I haven't reacted to a specific Larry Bird game in a while. I love doing these because it kind of just focuses on just the game itself. You know, it's not too much about what he was doing outside the ball. Like, this is just solely on him scoring 50 against the Dallas Mavericks in 1986. But I got a question for y'all before we get into it. I just reacted to a Len Bias video, which was a very, very sad and tragic situation. But it was 1986 when they drafted him. So my question to y'all is, for this game right here, was this before they drafted Len Bias, or was it after, after he got drafted and he passed away? I'm not too sure. I don't know if this is before or after. But let me know in the comments, was this before or after? But let's get into it. I don't really know who was on this Dallas team at this point. I think this was that year where they said, Boston's 1986 team was one of the greatest teams of all time. I actually think I did one of the making the case videos on this team. But let's get into it, man. Let's see what Larry Bird did in this game. We got Larry Bird, 50 points, 5 assists, 11 rebounds versus the Dallas Mavericks in 1986. Let's get it.
They took a charter flight on Carter, the owner of the Mavericks team, to get back here at 3 and 1 with Larry Bird.
Easy.
Kevin McHale with his third try. Again, he's short, and Larry.
3-level score.
Wonderful tip in.
3-level score.
Control. Unenviable pass right there. He paid the price.
Oh yeah, I know what he said about white dudes guarding. That he had a white dude on him, so he felt disrespected. I don't know how that makes sense because he's white himself, but he said, I don't know, I think it was Charles Barkley that said it, but he was like, Larry Bird walked up to him and was like, hey man, y'all being real disrespectful right now. And Charles Barkley like, what you talking about? Like, how are we being disrespectful? He's like, y'all got this white dude on me. And Charles Barkley like, what? Like, you white? What do you mean? But that's just the mindset that Larry Bird had. Like, there's no white man that can guard him. I think that's hilarious because there wasn't no black dudes that can guard him either.
To the left that time, Bill. You saw the push and then the foul with the body, and you can't give Larry Bird.
You got a better shooter with your forwards and your guards than you do if you have a center out there at the top of the key.
Davis. And that's a good pass from Walton to a cutting Larry Bird.
Larry Bird just know how to get open.
Two free throws.
So what you're saying that Dallas could be in serious trouble. Back to a 5-point lead.
Pass.
Bill Walton.
Okay, Bill.
Vincent on Bird. There's a double team by Davis. They'll find an open man.
Oh, that's a great pass.
Making great passes. Made great passes. He got 50, but that was 2 straight great passes. And one thing I love about Larry Bird's game, man, is like, he didn't need the ball in his hands to score or to be effective. Not to score. Obviously, you need the ball in your hands to score, but to be effective, to leave his print on the game. Like, it was so many times where he was the one, moving around screens or setting a pick and popping. Like, he wasn't the guy that felt like he just needed to dribble the ball and be the only person making the play. Like, kind of how LeBron is. That's how I feel about LeBron. He isn't really doing too. I mean, I guess more or less this year he was playing at 5 position. He was setting a lot of picks and pick and roll for the most part, but that's not really what LeBron trying to do. And I think because of that, because of the way Larry Bird was playing, he was so much harder to guard because you just don't. There's no one way to guard Larry Bird because he's scoring from so many different type of ways. It's crazy for real.
I don't know how they're tall, but they're all good rebounders. As his career develops, and he's going to be an outstanding forward.
And he down there in the trenches. He down there in them trenches getting them rebounds too.
So don't miss that one. Shot clock inside of 10.
Good pass.
Parrish. Shot clock at 10. Perkins with the long arms.
Is that how you really want to guard Larry Bird?
Count it.
So disrespectful.
3-point drop.
How disrespectful.
Shot clock at 10. Perkins with the long.
How disrespectful.
3-point try. And count it. Seasting.
Larry Bird in there.
And again,
Larry Bird in there. He in them
Bird.
trenches.
As the Boston Celtics shot clock goes down inside of 10.
Good pass. Another good pass. Who did Dallas have at this time? Write in the comments who their best player was at this time. Was he a Hall of Famer or was he just some average player? But kind of give me some of the good notable players on Dallas team right here, so I can kind of put this game into context a little bit on who he was scoring or who he gave 50 to.
Larry Bird, excellent.
Playing off the ball.
Vincent had his head turned, did not see the basketball.
Playing off the ball.
8:09 to go here in the third quarter.
How old was Larry Bird right here, y'all?
It makes you so tired, you may go to sleep off on the shore, Bill.
Let me know.
Of course, he's one of the leading three-point field goal shooters. As Larry Bird hits it and counters. Count it for Larry Bird. He's 2 for 3.
Can't leave this man open. Why are they playing him like he's not one of the greatest shooters ever?
In the first half. Larry Bird. Larry Bird.
Moving without the ball, though. Coming off pin downs, all that.
15 to go here in the third quarter.
Look at him. That's hard to guard.
32. It was at 10 just moments ago.
3 levels. Mid-range, layups, and threes. That's what I mean by 3 levels.
And by 10.
That's what I mean by 3 levels. You can score from all 3 different levels on the court.
Larry Bird with the left hand.
That's tough. That's so tough.
And Harper can't get it to drop.
We out. They're showing the rebounds now. They're showing him in them trenches now.
Larry Bird, 3-pointer.
Split hack.
Count it.
Split hack.
39 for Larry. 2-man game for Boston.
Oh my
Larry
God.
Bird only needs 1-man game.
That's so tough.
To take over, we'll see if that happens.
Yes.
Ellis fouls Bird for an outstanding cut.
They're looking for him too.
Ellis, who's been stalking.
It pays to be in a great offense, y'all. I'm definitely gonna give Larry Bird his credit. Larry Bird is a player that we would probably never ever see again. But the system that he was in, man, it was great. They looked for him. They didn't make it hard on him. He didn't have to do too much. Like he just did what he did best, and the offense was catered around that. And because of that, he's not only one of the greatest players of all time, but he got the championships to show for it. And shout out to Kevin McHale too. I just saw a video that I'm gonna react to for Kevin McHale. It's been highly suggested too. A lot of people have been like, bro, when you gonna react to Kevin McHale and Robert Parrish videos? I still need to find a good Robert Parrish video, but I think I found a good Kevin McHale video, so that's coming soon. So shout out to the Celtic gang that been requesting that.
And maybe they do. He has an excellent pair of hands. He has very strong hands.
I think the Celtics will have the lead again, Bill, momentarily. And our 15th lead change. The best shot to take, but they lead by 4.
Oh, so this is really a good game for
12 seconds. Bird, 3-pointer.
Oh!
Larry Bird comes back with a clutch play.
1-point
Larry
game.
Bird.
Oh!
1-point lead with 4 seconds remaining.
What score?
Dallas only needs to get it in. They'll probably go for the steal and the foul.
Oh, he probably lost it. But 50 points? I'm actually surprised, y'all, that Larry Bird had 50 points and a loss. That don't normally happen because, Larry Bird don't really care about stats. He just want to win. So the fact that he was able to score all those points and they lost, that's very surprising. Kind of let me know what the reason why they lost this game, the Bird gang. If y'all claim yourselves, if you claim yourself to be part of the Bird gang, then you should have knew about this game already. So I need a little context. What was going on? How did Boston lose this game? How did Larry Bird score 50 and still couldn't pull it out? Was Dallas just, they had another player on their team that was going off, or did they just kind of have that mindset where they're just like, we're just going to just Larry Bird go off, but we're going to, contain everybody else? Let me know in the comments, man. But I hope y'all enjoyed that video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel if y'all haven't. Make sure y'all like this video if y'all like this video. And go ahead and write something in the comments. Give me some other games to react to from Larry Bird. More games like this. I like doing stuff like this. So if you got other games that you want me to react to that's specifically for Larry Bird, put them in the comments, man. But I appreciate y'all like always. We out.